Imagine a scandal so dark, so deeply buried, that every witness who spoke out was silenced, discredited, or dead. This is not fiction. This is the Franklin cover-up, a real investigation involving child abuse, elite politicians, and a nationwide cover-up. And it all started in a quiet city, Omaha, Nebraska. This is Time Travelers Anonymous, where hidden history is not forgotten. It is exposed. Let us go back to the late 1980s. At the center of it all was a man named Lawrence Larry King, Jr., not the talk show host. This Larry King ran the Franklin Community Federal Credit Union. On the surface, he was a rising political star, singing the national anthem at Republican conventions and hosting parties with Washington elites. But beneath the glamour, he was embezzling nearly $40 million. And worse, much worse, were the rumors that began to surface during the investigation. Because Larry King was not just stealing money. He was allegedly running a child sex trafficking ring. Victims, many from foster homes, orphanages, and even Boys Town, began to speak. They claimed they had been flown across the country, to D.C., to New York, to parties with men in power. In January 1989, the Nebraska legislature launched a special committee, and they hired Gary Caradori, a private investigator, to follow the trail. What he found was horrifying. Victims described secret flights, abuse at elite parties, and even blackmail operations involving photos, videos, and politicians. Caradori believed them, and in July 1990, he said he had the proof. He boarded a small plane with his son, heading home with evidence. But they never made it. Their plane exploded mid-air. The wreckage was scattered. The briefcase of documents was never found. And just like that, the case unraveled. The grand jury later claimed the entire thing was a hoax. One of the victims, Alicia Owen, was sentenced to 25 years in prison for perjury. Let that sink in. Not one alleged abuser was charged, but the victim went to jail. And Larry King? He only served time for financial fraud. Not one day for anything else. So what happened? Was it all made up? Or was it silenced? Why did multiple witnesses die under mysterious circumstances? Why was the investigator's plane destroyed? And why were so many documents sealed, lost, or buried? The truth is unclear, but the pattern is not. Power protects itself, and sometimes the biggest crimes are never punished. This is not just about one man. This is about a system, one that shields the elite and crushes anyone who tries to speak. So what do we take from the Franklin cover-up? That some truths are too dangerous to expose, that victims can be silenced, while predators shake hands in public, and that sometimes justice is buried so deep only the past remembers. This is Time Travelers Anonymous. Subscribe for the stories they tried to erase, because in this timeline, the most horrifying crimes never made the headlines.